So I did something really stupid today, but there's a lesson in it, so let me tell you a story. I've been training for a 10K over the past month or two with my friends. We even went to Olive Garden last night to carb backload and prepare for it. And the run was at 8 a.m. this morning. I got up at 6:30 a.m. to walk belly beam here, and I called the Lyft. It said it was gonna be 40 minutes to get there. It was like 7:30 or 7:40. I waited a little too long. And so this meant that I was gonna be about 15 minutes late, but that's not egregious, right? I still could show up and run the race and squeeze myself in there. However, when I got into the Lyft and started cruising, I wasn't paying attention. I was actually working on slicing and dicing up some clips that I'm gonna be posting soon as short form content from past interviews that I did this past week. And all of a sudden the Lyft comes to a halt, and I look up and I'm in the middle of nowhere, and the guy's dropping me off on the side of the road. Apparently the exact address that I typed in, including the numbers and the highway, exists in 2 different towns, and I was in the wrong one. I realized it was gonna take 30 to 40 minutes to get to the actual race, and I was gonna miss it completely. And I'd spent $40 to get out to the middle of nowhere, and it was gonna cost me $60 to get back home. So I paid $100 in Lyft expenses to get out to the wrong location and completely miss a race. I felt like an idiot, and I was so pissed at myself, and I did beat myself up for a bit, but then I made a decision that I was gonna channel that anger into something more productive. I was gonna work out, and so I did pay the $60 I had to get back home. I went to the gym, and it was a pull day. I was doing back and by, and I always start back and by day with pull-ups. And I was so frustrated that I was able to get myself to do 20 pull-ups in one set, which was my personal pull-up record. The most I'd done before was 17 pull-ups at one time. I was really proud of myself, and my anger started to shift towards a better mood. My endorphins started to flow as I continued through the workout. I got an ice bath in, and then I joined up with my friends for a celebratory brunch after the race. And even though I didn't run the race, I enjoyed great conversation. I was back in the game, feeling good. And they told me, Chris, you got to stay accountable. You're running the 10K today. You're going to run 6.2 miles. So I'm going to do just that right now. And the lesson here today is that we might make dumb decisions. I do that a lot. We might have bad things happen to us. It's sometimes out of our control. But what we can control is our response to the situation and bouncing back as quickly as possible. So I'm doing that. Let's do this run. It's a beautiful day in Austin, Texas, and it's time to run. All right, 1 mile down. Let's keep it going. 2 miles down. We're entering the city of Austin. It's a beautiful city. 3 miles. Made it to the capital here. It's awesome. Mile 4. All right, we got 5 miles, finishing up with 6.2. 6.2, we're done, baby. When you're making cold calls and tech sales, you gotta be quick to the draw, so muscle ups help. There we go. What's amazing is if I didn't miss that run this morning, I wouldn't run today in the afternoon and run into, pun intended, my friend Kate from my Oracle days when I started my career in tech sales. I hadn't seen Kate in forever, and she doesn't even live in Austin, and she was just visiting and about to fly back out. Pretty amazing. When you respond productively to unexpected situations, new unexpected opportunities suddenly emerge, and it's a beautiful thing. Look what I come home to. My good girl. Hey Bella, I love you so much. Let's tell him about the day. She's a good girl. Hey. Love you, Billy. So I ended up having an amazing day today, and it all started with a disaster when I spent $100 on lifting in the wrong direction and missing the 10K that I was supposed to run that I'd been gearing up for. But I still got that 6 mile run in. It felt great. And all these serendipitous things happened, like running into my friend Kate. This was not planned. That was crazy. I went to go get coffee at my favorite coffee shop, and they told me they were out of a nitro cold brew, which is my favorite drink and really the only reason I go. And they tried out the spigot or whatever, wherever the coffee comes from, and it actually had a little bit left, and so I got my nitro cold brew. I went into this shop called Stag. It's a men's clothing store on South Congress, which is a funky street in Austin, Texas. I actually wasn't wearing a shirt. It let me come in and still shop around. It reminds me of that song, Sexy and I Know It. No shoes, no shirt, and I still got service. That worked out because that doesn't always happen. And I bought a new shirt, Night Belt, and I love it. It's super comfy. And it's just been an amazing day. It's been really serendipitous, and it wasn't heading in that direction starting out. So guys, if you're having a crappy day, if you're feeling like you're in a rut, something goes wrong, pause, feel the pangs and the frustration, but then accept how you're feeling and choose the most productive response to move forward and have a positive attitude. And it's amazing how things can turn around. So cheers to bouncing back quickly from pitfalls and challenges, especially as you're pursuing your dreams in tech sales or in entrepreneurship. And thanks for being a part of this channel. This video is a little bit different. It was more of a day in the life, a little bit of a vlog style. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. And of course, subscribe to the channel for weekly videos that are typically about helping you be more successful in tech sales and get the most out of life. And also, don't be a stranger. Feel free to email me at chrisbussingchannel@gmail.com or book time with me through the link in the description of this video, my Calendly link, to talk about your vision, talk about tech sales, and where I can help. To your success in tech sales and in life, happy selling and happy living, and I'll see you in the next one.